Hi everyone, welcome to another video. So today we're finally here. We're finally at a point where I feel like this map that I've been working on is presentable and I can show it to you guys, and we can actually start playing on this map as well. It's not done yet, it's still subject to change. A lot of the things can still change before I find this map to be done. And I'm not still sure if I can actually release this map. I am trying hard. If any of you guys know how to get in touch with these guys that originally made this map, let me know, please. Please let me know. But this is a map that I based upon the Loess Hill County map, and I've changed so many things. So flipping many things. Let's just start up by open up the map here. So we're stood up here, and if I zoom in, you can see that we have chickens up here, we've got the pigs, and we've got the cows. Now, the original map, I've not changed that much of a layout of the map as such. The pigs are now down here. They used to be up here by field number 18. So this area up here is where the pigs used to be. The cows I have taken from... Where did I take them from? That must have been here, field number 38. Yeah, that was field number 38, or around field number 38. I took the cows from here, and I'm not really done with that area down here yet, but it'll come. The chickens I took from, I think that was around here somewhere. I took them and moved them down to the farm. Now, I have this idea about farming in general, that it doesn't make any sense that you place your animals a long distance away from your main farm. There can be some occasions where that is actually the case, but I think in most occasions you have your animals close to where you live when you're a farmer, and I kind of like that idea. So what I've done here is I've taken all of the animals and brought them into together at the farm, with the exception of the sheep. I haven't touched the sheep at all. So the place where we stood, right here, this used to be field. All of this area here used to be field, and in fact the main farm is where you see the pig farm is now. So if we go over there, I can quickly show you. This is some of you might recognize this house. It's from a previous version of Farming Simulator. We've got a dog, we've got a little garden, and some washing. Well, that's a quite nice t-shirt. Got a kitchen garden over here. I haven't really done that much decoration on this map yet. Oh, at least around here, but I might get around to it. We've got the cars parked right here. The good old pickup and a couple of static cars that are just here for show. We've got a storage building here. And if we go into that... Oh, if I can. There we go. We have some harvest equipment in here, and they are parked right up to the edge of the garage. There really isn't a lot of space. Whoa, hello. Wow. All right. So we got the combine harvesters parked in here, and let's head out of here again, and let's go into the pig farm, because I really want to show you guys what has been going on in there. Now, if you have played the Loess Hill County, you will know that once you start out the game, or start up the game, you are going to be starting right around here somewhere. I think right around here is probably where you start. So I have made this huge silo building over here, and this is based upon the farm silo mod. So it's actually functioning. It works. Or at least to some extent. I still haven't got the script finished for this, so this is a work in progress, and this very well may change before the map is done. But I wanted to show you guys the idea I had about it. And over here you've got the pipe. I think I can't remember that. At least that swings out at some point. Anyway, we have the pig farm up here. And I've done a lot to this area, and I've really tried to try to make it as nice as possible. So here we have the pig farm, some decoration down here, a couple of buckets that we can actually throw around if we want to. Got a couple of pigs in here, static of course, but they're here. All right, and we got some trees growing through the roof. That's nice, I suppose. A couple of decorative objects here and there. We've got an old, very old trailer here. We have a mixing station for the pig feed, or the pig food. This is where we're gonna mix that up. It's a really nice place. And yeah, I've really tried to make this. I don't know. I've done a lot of work here. That's what I'm trying to say. So let me talk you through some of the ideas I had about this farm. This farm, if we have a look at the map itself, the map is a huge map. You can see it's very, very big. And you can see that the fields are really big as well. Field number 29, which is the one that we own here, is actually really huge. The scale of the map is not justifying it as such. You can't really tell how big this field is, but it is really big. So my idea about this farm then was, seeing as the map is so big and seeing as the fields are so big, this farm is bound to be a big farm as well. And if it's a big farm, there's bound to be a lot of buildings here, and there's bound to be a lot of decorative things here. It's bound to be something that has been taken care of. It's bound to be a good looking farm. At least that was my initial idea about this farm. So I did try to make it. Oh, hello, that's Buster. I don't know, I call him Buster. I'm not sure if his name is Buster. How are you, Buster? Ah, he's good. He's good. That's great. So in this garage we have a couple of tractors. Now, seeing as we have these massive fields and we have this huge farm, it wouldn't make sense in any given way to have the vanilla equipment here. The vanilla equipment is just basically too small for a farm this size. So, as you can see, I went ahead and replaced it. And that means that we also have some trailers parked in here. That is not the vanilla trailers. Over here we have the silo building. This is a building that I made for another map, and I basically just brought it with me to this map here, and I've optimized it a little bit. Made it a little bit better, got rid of some of the texture that was bad, and I suited it for this map here, so it is now actually working perfectly here. We have a little shed over here that holds a couple of equipment. We also have a garage or a workshop over here next to the fuel tanks. So over here we've got the work shed, where we can actually modify our tractors and equipment and so on. That's nice. And back here we have a washing space for this place here as well. All right, it's cool. And down here we have a water tap where we can refill the water trailer. That can be done in the lake that we've seen right down here as well. So if I reverse the trailer into this lake, I will be able to refill it as well. And what we're watching here is the cow zone, so we're going to get back to that in a little bit. Over here we have the chicken coop, and the chickens is something that I've been working on as well. We have a water tank here that actually needs to be filled. We also have a feeding trough down here that needs to be filled as well. Now this building here is just for show, there's nothing going on in there. But if I open up the F1 menu and go over here, you can see in the F1 menu now that it needs grain and water. before it will produce eggs. So this is now, the chicken has become an actual production facility in this map. So you will need to feed the chicken, you'll need to give them water for them to produce eggs. And once they do produce eggs, the eggs will be packed in this shed here, right on this board that we see right in front of us, in these boxes here. And these boxes hold, I think it's about 150 eggs. And once the box is full, you can take it to the grocery store, where you will get paid a little bit more than you will for normal eggs, seeing as you do have to invest both time and grain and water in it now. Alright, so that's a little nifty idea that I wanted to implement into this map. So you actually do need to take care of your chickens now. Over here we have a little shed for filling the sowing machine and the fertilizer spreader. And we've got a storage shed up here for seeds and for manure, solid manure. Over here we have another building that I brought with me from my previous map. And this is going to be holding our, well, got a couple of plows, and we've got some sowing machines, a cultivator in here. We also have an old John Deere, a brilliant mod. I love that mod. We've got the corn headers for the combines, so we are very well set in terms of equipment here. Alright, let's head on up here. We are going to take this side over here first. The other end of this massive machine hall is storing some grass equipment, or some baling equipment over here. So we are effectively ready from the get-go. We are ready to pardon me, we're ready to actually go ahead and produce a lot of things. Down here we have the silo pits that you guys have probably seen a couple of times already. We have the mixer building for the cow mix, the cow feed. We have storage space up here for bales and such. And let me say straight away, this map I have made this map ready for the season mod, so it will take into consideration if you store bales, in here, they are protected. This area here is going to protect your bales, so they won't decay. Alright, we have even more storage space up here, where we've got a couple of equipment as well, not a lot. We just got a front loader and a bit of attachment for that. We have another storage building up here as well that is currently empty, so there's nothing in here. Then we got the cow shed over here. The cow shed I have moved as well, and it's pretty damn cool. Pretty damn cool. You can load your milk here and take it to and you can sell it as well. The cow pit, or the cow zone, is in here, which is pretty bloody cool. You got the water trough down here that needs refilling, and the cows are thriving in here. It's such a cool place. I am really pleased with how well this has turned out. I'm going to show it all to you later on once we start the playthrough. This is just a quick run through of what has happened on this map. Right, so we got a couple of decorative pieces in here, and once again we've got these buckets that you can push around as you want. Decorative cows, they are static, not a lot going on there. They are cool, however. Very noisy. Got some decorative bales laying around here and there, and if we take a walk over here, you can see that we have the cow zone over here. That's nice, and we have the liquid manure pit down here. Very cool indeed. Alright, so this is the main farm. This is my idea of how a larger farm would look, or could look. At least for a map this size, and at least for fields this size, it makes sense in my head that we have this very large farm with this nice drive alley here, or alley here, that takes you up to the road. And it will light up at night. That looks absolutely amazing. All right, let's get on up to where we had the pigs. So if we're going to jump up to field number 18, up here. So up here we used to have the pig farm. I have now converted all of this area here into a beautiful forest that you can go ahead and actually do some lumber work at. There is a cuckoo up here. Cuckoo, is that what they're called? I think it is. Anyway, it's a beautiful forest. I really took my time decorating this forest up here, and I really took my time as well making sure that there were no floating trees. However, with that being said, I am just human, so there might be a floating tree here and there, but there really shouldn't be. If you see one, please let me know so I can take care of that straight away. I really put an effort into this forest up here. It looks good, in my opinion. And this is where we used to have the pig farm. So a completely new forest area that we can go ahead and do some lumbering in. It's really nice. It was a huge task, just to let you know. It really was a huge task doing all of this. So I'm very pleased with how this has turned out. And if we go up here, we can see even more forest. So I really did put a lot of work into it. And it looks good, if you ask me. If I must say so myself, I actually really think it looks good. The volume of the water is something that I have been editing as well. It was really loud in the original map, so that has been fixed. All right, so if we jump down to field number 38 down here, this is where the cow zone was, or where the dairy farm was. I have not got around to actually fix this area yet. I've done a little bit of work to it. That's a scarecrow right there. Hello, Mr. Scarecrow. I've done a little bit of work to it, but not really as much as I wanted to. My idea down here is to pardon me. My idea down here is to actually have an orchard. You can see I'm not done with this area yet, but I kind of want to have an orchard down here. That would be kind of cool. Like have some fruit trees and stuff like that. And there's a snake over here. Isn't that great? Ooh, there's a snake. I hate snakes, by the way. I really hate snakes. But yeah, if you are playing the original map, you will see that I have definitely done some work to this area, and there are some buildings missing and other things missing down here, so this is some of the work that I've done. Alright, let's head back to the original farm. This is just a little bit of a show of what I have done so far. This is hopefully you guys like it as much as I do, and hopefully I can have this script done for this building over here, because I really do think this is going to be flipping cool if I can get it working. I highly doubt it. It might be changed throughout the playthrough. Anyway, that was my idea about this farm, and I hope you guys are following me on this. I hope that you guys are as excited about this map as I am. And the entire idea about having this massive farm with these massive buildings here. Now clearly this is a farm with a lot of animals and a lot of fields, and clearly there are a lot of money put into this farm, and there is a lot of money going out of this farm as well. So it makes sense that it looks the way it does. With the map that we have here, in my head, immediately I thought, you know what, let's make a good farm, a good looking farm. Now, the map itself is, I made it ready for the season mod. It's ready for the more realistic engine mod. It has a couple of extra fruits. Lucerne is one of them. Oat and rye has been added to the map as well. What else have I done? I've done so many things to the map. There are plenty of things on this map that I have done. There's been quite a few texture bugs on the map where texture are colliding into each other and it's causing flickering here and there. I think I've corrected most of it, but there might be a couple of them back or left still. I've changed some scripts in regards of financial stuff, economy and stuff like that. So the map has been tested over and over and over again, and I hope that this is just a couple of things that I need sorted out, and I can actually release the map. Anyway, guys, I'm looking very much forward to starting playing on this map. I'm looking so much forward to seeing you guys' reaction once we see it with the season mod, and yeah, it won't be long now. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please post your comments down below if you have any questions or if you have any comments for the map or anything you'd like to see, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.